Welcome to the second week of Drawing Online. This week we're going to explore blind contour. You will also have your discussion assignment. The initial discussion will be submitted Wednesday night, and then at least 2 to 3 replies before Sunday at midnight. And remember, your drawings will also be submitted by Sunday at midnight. For blind contour, basically what we're doing is we're finding a subject. Right now I have a bust and a head form here in front of me, and I'm going to attempt to draw just the head and the facial features along with the hair, but basically without looking at my paper. So this is a process really for measuring memory of basically the form, memory of where things are placed, how to move your hand, the memory that your muscles have in your hand in order to draw your forms correctly. And this will be developed as you start practicing both with blind contour and continuous contour lines. As we move on throughout the course, you'll become more and more confident and more controlled with your drawing. But for now, we're just looking at trying to get the basic measurements of the head form. So, a good way of doing that is really finding a block for your vision on the paper. In other words, I can't see the area that I'm going to be drawing at, but I want to stay within that area in order to draw just the head shape. To do so, hold the block that you have, whether it's a piece of cardboard like I have, foam core, a plate at the house works very well, and just hold it right over the head, and then move it to the paper, place your hand beneath there so you cannot see it, and then look straight at your model or your object. You can also do this as a self-portrait if you like, that's fine. But what we're going to do now is we're going to start to begin, and I usually like to begin at the top of the cranium or the skull. And doing so, I just try to put in some basic forms of where I think things will be. Okay? And it may not be in the right place, but it's where I think they're going to be. And I kind of measure with my fingers too at the same time, and this is a practice you may like to do, or you may like to just go for it. Either way is fine. Because again, this is a practice of the memorization of your hand. I always loved doing these when I was in undergrad school. Wasn't the best at it, but I loved doing them because I'm a very tight artist and I have to have my things very precise, and this always helped me to loosen up. It always gave me a funny cartoon look afterwards anyways. Now, I love this part because I started at the cranium, and I'm going to try to guess where my elbow bent to the top of the head. It's always a good practice to try to do. And I'm going to bring that down. And remember where my elbow was for the mouth and the chin. And I'm going to bring it up around to the jawbone. Add the ear in. That's my ear. And I'm going to try to go directly across, which is a little trickier, for the other ear. I probably should have put that left ear in there first. And now we're going to try to do the neck. Can already tell it's a little bit off with my elbow bend. But that would be the blind contour of my head.